Just the Luka the dice. Hey there everyone, and welcome to another episode of Just the Luka the Dice. Luka here from MiniWarGaming playing with...
Jason.
A or one, however you may know him. He's been in a number of my battle reports before. I guess mostly 40k. It's been a while for Age of Sigmar.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's been a little while. He's in
Until now.
Until now, where we play 1,250 point games of Age of Sigmar. We're going to try and knock out 2 games. The first game, I'm playing Khorne versus Nighthaunt, and I'm pretty sure for the second game I'm going to play Skaven, but I'll think about it. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel afterwards. We're going to be doing one of the 12 random scenarios from the new General's Handbook, of course. I guess without further ado, let's go take a look at the armies and the table we're playing on. And if you want to come by and play some Age of Sigmar with me or anyone here at the new MiniWarGaming bunker, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge and you can sign up with Josh there.
Let's start off with the Blades of Khorne for today's game between Jason and myself. Now, this is exactly 1,250 points, which means the Nighthaunt are going to be getting a triumph because they're at 1,240. But I bought a command point, which is why I couldn't... I guess I could have done a Chaos Spawn. Just kidding. The Blood Tithe point was tempting, but I'm going to keep it the 2 command points because I'm playing the Skull Fiend tribe, and their command ability, Follow the Citadel, is going to be quite useful, especially with the 4 Choreographs. But most importantly, I'm playing the Skull Take Battalion. It's 140 points. It needs up to 2 units of Choreograph. It can go up to 3 units of the Skull Reapers, but minimum 2, and you need a Bloodstoker. What that gives you is each time they roll an unmodified wound roll of 6, then you get an extra damage on your attack. And sorry, that's only if they're wholly within 12 of the Bloodstoker. They get to add +1 to their damage. Onto the extra heroes I brought as part of this battalion. They're not actually part of it, but they really support Khorne lists in general. This is more of an elite Khorne list. So in the second game, we'll probably run more horde-based one and see how that works for me. I have a Blood Secrator, and I have a Slaughter Priest. Now the Slaughter Priest is going to know... I'm going to go with Killing Frenzy as his spell. I want to do Bronze Flesh, but I don't really have... I have 2 squads of Skull Reapers, but it's not enough for me to really warrant Bronze Flesh. I'm going to go with Killing Frenzy as his prayer, or Blood Blessing of Khorne. And he's going to be the general, which means he's got the command trait Master Decapitator. Probably won't come up. It might. I receive 2 Blood Tithe points instead of 1 if he kills a hero. And the Artifact of Power from the Skull Fiend tribe that I have to take will go on him. It is the Crown Cleaver. His big axe there will get an additional 2 attacks. Now he does 2 damage with that axe, so that could help out quite a bit. We'll see. Maybe it'll work out once for me in this game. And because I took a battalion, I get 1 more relic. I'm going to go with the banner upgrade on the Blood Secrator. So it's the Banner of Rage. Units, I believe, wholly within 12 of him get to reroll hit rolls of 1, in addition to gaining the extra attack for being wholly within 16. And of course, I get the Skull Altar for free. I didn't have the points to bring any of the Judgments of Khorne, unfortunately. I wanted the command point over that. It's weird, because I want to bring the Skulls, but I often make my list on the spot, and I knew I was playing against Nighthaunt, and it wouldn't be exactly list tailory, but it was kind of, in a way, so I'm like, I won't do it. You don't even have, you have 1 wizard. Okay, well, he's only got 1 wizard. It wouldn't have been that bad, but I went with the command point instead. Usually I make my list the day ahead or the night before if I know what I'm doing, but I came in with Jason today not really knowing what we were going to be doing today. Now we can take a look at 1,240 points in Nighthaunt from Jason.
Alright, so for my Nighthaunt, I'm bringing Kurdos Valentian. He cannot be my general, but he's a cool looking guy. And then I got my Lord Executioner. He is bringing the Execution Horde, and he is also going to be my general. He will have the Ruler of the Spirit Hosts and the artifact, the Shrieking Blade. Ruler of the Spirit Hosts lets him bring back D3 Nighthaunt models to a unit.
Boom, 3 units of Spirit Hosts right there, so that's very effective on them.
Very tasty, muy bueno. And then he's going to take the Shrieking Blade to subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made to him in melee combat.
So, in part of this battalion, if I recall, if he's nearby the Spirit Host, he's -1 to hit.
Within 6 inches of them, yes.
And what do the Spirit Hosts get for being near him? Do they get anything?
Let's see. Subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks that target this battalion's Lord Executioner, while Spirit Hosts from this unit are within 6 inches of the attacker's unit. In addition, add 1 to hit rolls for attacks made by this battalion's Lord Executioner, while any Spirit Hosts are within 6 inches of the unit.
So it literally just buffs him.
Yeah, the Spirit Hosts go near stuff and scare them, and he hits them better.
He gets a little bit better. And he's also got a built-in ability. He picks a hero within 3 inches, and that hero is -1 to hit him. So in total, if you're targeting a hero, that hero is -3 to hit your general.
Yeah, buddy.
Which is a cool little combination there. And
And then I got my 10...
Grimghast Reapers?
There you go. Yeah, buddy, you got it. And then I've got a Knight of Shroud on a steed.
Now, does he have a relic, or is a relic on your...
I put the relic on my Guardian of Souls, actually. I gave him the Light Shard of the Harvest Moon. And once per battle, I can use it, and it's an aura ability to give everyone within 10 inches, I think, reroll to hits for the combat phase.
Oh, neat.
So that coupled with my Spirit Host only hitting on 5s could be pretty big sauce, I hope.
That's not a bad idea, actually. All right, once per game, big bomb of rerolling all hit rolls.
And he's also got Shade Mist to give a -1 to wound to one of my guys.
That's fair. That's a really good spell. I don't blame you.
Thanks, buddy. And then I got just a little horde, a little horde of Chain Rasp horde.
Nice. Now, that gives you 5 battle line, but I mean, the Chain Rasp Port are like, what, 80 points? There's not really much else to spend that points on. Those points on.
Yeah, and I filled up on leaders and stuff.
And
I'm
there
happy.
we have 1,240 points. Let's figure out what your triumph is, and then I'll leave it up to you to remember that.
Oh, man.
Let's see what that triumph is going to be.
Big
Way to
6.
roll it off camera.
I swear it was a 6, guys.
It is a 6. So that's going to be cunning. It's one of the newer ones out of the General's Handbook. You get to say you're cunning once per game, and what that means is when you go to spend a command point on a command ability, it just doesn't cost you anything. So you get 1 free command ability in the game, and that's up to you to remember that.
I will remember it, Luka.
Oh, you will?
I hope
See,
so.
now, if I were you, I would do it right away, turn 1, blow it right away, so I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. This is the table for today's game. Because we're doing 1250 points, I know it recommends to play at a bigger table, but I only really like to play on the 6x4s at 1,500 points or more, so at 1250 I like to try and play on the 4x4 here. Just get a little more action out of the game, or just like closer confines. Anyways, 4x4 table, we have a game mat. I wanted to go for a darker grim table that matches the Age of Sigmar terrain you very rarely see. Now I want to note, we're actually not going to be using the rules for them, just because, I don't know, it's a lot more to take in. We'll use the realm gates. That's the one thing we'll use, the realm gates, because they've been so nerfed recently, it's almost pointless to try and use them. You have to have a priest or a hero wholly within range, and your unit has to be wholly within range, and when they appear over at the other realm gate, they have to be more than 9 inches away from enemy units. So it's like never gonna happen.
They're warp gnaws.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so the Skaven warp gnaw, the little knot hole.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The Skaven knot hole. They're literally knot holes. But I think they have, maybe they're identical ranges too. But yeah, everyone can use them though.
Alright, that's cool.
So yeah, we have a game mat, and we have a lot of Age of Sigmar, or not Age of, well, it is Age of Sigmar terrain, but it's old stuff from Fantasy that's kind of been ported over to Age of Sigmar, and we have game mat terrain over on the sides, and I just used this over here as the cutoff point. This is where the 4 feet ends right here, and then obviously we have the 4 feet square kind of going here. We're going to play one of the 12 scenarios out of the General's Handbook, just because we didn't really feel like playing meeting engagement, we wanted to do a pitch battle instead. And I got a D12 finally. Probably hard for you to see, but that is a 3. That is Duality of Death. Pretty basic. 2 objective markers, boom, right in the middle of the table. And we're going to be playing, and the line is split right down the center. Now our territories are odd. We have 2 deployment areas in both of our, two territories in our half of the deployment zone. And the territories aren't that large, which kind of limits my skull altar, I believe. Now what they are is 16 inches in from this corner, 16 inches in from this corner, and 12 inches up. Now it's 16 because we're on a 4x4. And it's the same for whoever deploys on this side as well. We haven't really figured that out yet. Now, Duality of Death, I have a funny note to make after I explain the scenario, and you'll see why. 2 objectives. The only way you control these, it overrules the basic rule for controlling objectives. Anytime a hero or a battle line unit finishes any move within 3 inches of these objective markers, and that's a whole unit too, so it's not like, say you have a squad, for whatever reason, of 40 Chain Rasp Horde on an objective, that still only counts as 1 unit controlling it, but they control it until they're taken off of it. And for them to be taken off of it, they have to finish a move more than 3 inches away from it, or be destroyed by another battle line unit or a hero that's within 3 inches of it, and then they take over that objective. And of course, only 1 unit can hold it. Whichever unit makes it there first kind of controls it, or the player who controls those units has to dictate which one controls it. And you score victory points equal to the amount of turns that unit has been controlling it. So if you've only been holding it for 1 turn, it's worth 1 victory point at the end of your turn. Otherwise, it's worth 2 at the end of 2 turns if you've been controlling it for 2 turns, etc., etc. Whoever has the most at the end of 5 turns wins the game. Now, funny thing to note, I didn't actually have any battle line. So we figured that out when we were reading the scenario. So haha, at me. You definitely deserve the right to make fun of me for that one. So feel free. I won't blame you.
Gotcha.
Both Jason and I figured that out when we were reading the scenario over here. Now, luckily for me, the Skull Take Battalion is pretty flexible in what you can bring. So I dropped to 1 unit of Korgorath because you need at least 1 unit. So 1 unit of 2 I still have. And I can bring up to 2 units of Blood Warriors to fill out my 2 battle line requirement for this Vanguard list. So they're both equal to 200 points. So it works out for me in the end. So I still keep my exact build except -2 Korgorath plus 2 squads of 5 Blood Warriors. Alright, rolling out to see who picks what side. Oh, double 6, alright. Reach for that. A 6, a 5. Oh,
I'm
all right.
going here.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll go over here then. So I'll throw down my altar and then I'll show you guys the deployment. So I finished deploying first, so I get to dictate who goes first here. I had a hard time figuring out my split though. I really went a little heavy over here with all my scoring. So I got 2 battle lines and I got 2 heroes. Now over here I only have 1 hero that can possibly contest objective number 2.
I like it.
I have my Skull Reaper, Slaughter Priest, and my unit of 2 Korgorath. And over here I got my Skull Reapers, 2 squads of Blood Warriors, and Bloodstoker and my Blood Secrator. Now opposite me, the Execution Horde went mostly down on this corner. 1 unit went into the Underworld. And you have 2 hero support through Kurdos and the Night of Shrouds.
Shrouds on Steed.
And over here...
Whoa, that's 3, my man.
3? Well, 3 heroes. I forgot about him. You're right. And actually, good advantage to you here. A lot of your units are battle lines, so a lot of your things
I
can
only
score.
have battle line and heroes. That's it.
That's actually true. So 2 weaknesses in my list for this scenario. If you kill off my heroes in my battle line, I automatically lose at that point, unless I have such a huge point advantage, which I don't see happening. Also, if you're able to kill off the Bloodstoker, I lose my entire battalion bonus, which I paid 140 points for.
That's a big oofy doofy, my man.
So if he goes down, that's also, I lose a lot of my hitting power there. And over here in this corner, you've got, looks like...
Grimghast Reapers, 10 of them. I've got my Spirit Guardian, my little chain ghasts, and that's that.
Yeah, and 1 squad of Spirit Host in the Underworld, like I said. I don't know what the right answer is. I could go first and nab this objective. This one I wouldn't be able to nab because I only have the hero way back here. So I'm going to opt to go second.
My man.
And see if that works out for me. It's obviously it's not going to work soon. It's not going to be the best because you can get on both the objectives right away for an early 2 points. But it also puts me in charge range. So we'll see how that all works out for me. It'll be Nighthaunt, turn 1. Nighthaunt gets their 2nd command point because they have a battalion. Now, I don't think you have to do anything immediately at the start of your hero phase. Where do you want to start here?
You know what though, Luka? There is something I want to do at my hero phase.
Okay.
I want to cast a spell, my man.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Shade Mist. I assume Shade Mist.
Yeah, no, you're correct. You're hyper correct.
So 6 is good.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, so I'm not getting it.
That's a 4.
The Chain Rasp Horde, they will advance. A big 4.
They go 10 inches in total. And you just have to get within 3 of the center of the objective, so you're definitely within 13 of it. So up they go.
Right there.
So even though this supersedes normal rules for controlling, the first unit that moves onto the objective controls it. So you're okay with them controlling it?
Oh, yeah.
So that's their objective.
My Guardian, he's just going to advance.
3. So he also goes 9. He's going to go over there, a little bit safer. Get to the other, or maybe be able to hit both parts of the battlefield.
Yeah, he's just there for his buff.
Now, what about these Grimghast?
They move 8, so they're fine just
moving?
Moving.
Alright, they're going to go behind the Chain Rasp board.
That side done.
They're all done over here. Now, over here, do we have some advancing? Is everything pretty much going to advance and move?
Probably. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So we'll show you what it looks like after they're all moved.
Makes sense.
So they all advance there. That squad did get within 3 inches to control it. They could have gone a little bit further, but they're just within 3, just to make sure they control it and furthest from me.
Yeah, I don't want to run close to the Khorne boys.
Yeah, there's no point, right?
No.
The Kurdos and the Knight over here on the building, and then Spirit Host from the Underworld showed up right in the middle of the table just to be able to answer left or right. And they'll be the good boys of the game. And that's pretty much it for your turn. There's no battle shock, but you do get 2 victory points because those are both yours. Now, at the start of my hero phase, I may get a command point if Kurdo says I can.
Oh, yeah, let's see. 5 up.
5 up, he nabs it.
You get it.
I do get one. Nice. I got 3 command. I'm at 3 command points right now because I bought one. Have to pray for Killing Frenzy at the. I don't have to, but I am going to try and pray for Killing Frenzy
well.
on a 3, or I think it's a 4 or more.
I think
Yeah, it is a 4 or more, but I'm near the altar, so I get to reroll. I do. So Killing Frenzy is going to go on them, and that means they're +1 to hit until my next hero phase. But it's an 11-inch charge for them to get into combat. He's not in range for Blood Boil or Blood Bind, so my hero phase is, for all intents and purposes, done. I'm going to go right on to movement, where I am debating on running everything. I won't be able to score anything over here, unfortunately for me. But over here, I can try and nab this if I make a good charge with these guys, and they are good boys. Oh, I forgot, in the hero phase, he's got to do his little whip. It's actually at the start of the movement phase, you do the whip. So here I am, at the start of the movement phase.
The movement phase, here we are.
He is going to stoke them. So they're wholly within 8 of them. And that means they get +3 to their run and charge rolls. Which means that's actually only a 6-inch charge for them to get into the Chain Rasp board. So I might be able to eke out a little bit of luck here. And it also lets them reroll all wound rolls as well. Ending there, unfortunately, because they want to charge, they really slow down the rest of my forces. They're going to run an extra 6, but all that's really going to get them is just, I'm going to turn them this way so you can tell which units are what. Or at least more or less for myself.
Should have modeled them with wings, Luka.
Yeah, I should have modeled them with wings. You're very right.
WYSIWYG, buddy.
Bloodstoker is going to run as well. Nice. 6s across the board. So with that 12-inch move, he's going to go to the wall, up and down, total of 6 inches. So he climbs up and hops over. He could go a little bit further, but I'm also afraid of putting him out there, you know, like way in the middle of nowhere. He's still going to be wholly within 12 to give his +1 damage bubble. And he should be able to buff still. Oh, no, maybe he'll go forward. That's as far as he can go. I'm going to run the Skull Reapers. Please give me a 6. Oh, that's not a 6.
It's not a 6.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, it's probably worth using the command point just to get them that 6.
You've only got 3 of them.
I know I've only got 3 of them, but I'm going to use it. They're going to have an 11-inch move.
You crazy man.
That's where they end up after going 11. We're going to run the Poor Blood Secretor here. Ah, nice, a 6. Very lovely. He's only going to be able to make it up to the wall. He doesn't have enough movement to jump down.
But he looks cool up there.
He looks cool up there, you're right.
Yeah.
That is true. And he'll technically gain cover, if it matters at all. We're running these Skull Reapers just because I don't feel like dealing with an 11-inch charge. Yeah, 3's good enough. Ending there, Slaughter Priest advancing as well, running as well. He's going to go 8. That's going to take him to over here. Still wholly within 8 of his altar for next turn. And taking the field a little bit, he's got to get to that objective next turn. And now, of course, the Korgoraths move 6. I think I am going to try the 11-inch charge on them, though. Ending there. Don't know why I said 11-inch charge earlier. It's a 9-inch charge, just slightly over 8.5 inches. Not in range to shoot with their bone tentacles, so we come to the charge phase. I got 2 units to charge with. These Blood Warriors. They have +3 to this charge. So we roll a total of 10, so they're definitely getting it in. That's where they end up. Looking for a 9er. Oh! What do we got? A 7? Oh, that's not 9. But the question is, how badly do I want to get into combat? So the problem is, if I go into combat and I don't kill the Spirit Host off, which I won't, you get rid of the Spirit Host, just bringing them back. So I'm not going to waste my command points. I need way more support than just this one squad, so I'm going to opt to hold back there. I'm not going to waste a command point for not a great advantageous gain.
It's pretty tactical.
So I only got the 1 fight over here. And I'm going to pile in there.
Sick.
Sick play, right?
Sick.
You like that?
Huge.
So charging, this guy went a little too far forward on his charge, so he's going to go back there to stay wholly within 12 of him to get rerolls and the extra attack as well. And I'm going to fight first with them, everything to the Chain Rasp board.
Smart.
Of course. Though a little redundant because they're wholly within 12 of that hero, so they get to reroll hit rolls of 1 anyways. So now they're attacking, they get +1 attack, they're 3 attacks each. So it's going to be 16 attacks because of the champion with their axes. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Look at that. Worth. 4s to wound, rerolling everything. I'm really fishing for 6s here because of the Skull Take Battalion. Rerolling. Wow. You know what? Whatever.
That 6.
I'll take that 6 then, I guess. So we have 5 saves on 6s, and these are 2 damage. These are 1 damage.
All right. 3 regular, 5 up.
So that's 3 damage so far.
And then Spirit. 6s. Nope, so that's 3 dead.
So
and
3 dead
then
so far.
5 more.
Yeah, 5 more at 2 damage at 5 ups. Oh, you would
Oh, I
make
got 3.
3 of those.
And
All right.
then that would be
4
6 of those.
No, it's only 4 damage in total.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess so, eh? 6s.
So I kill 6 in total. There's 4 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. And then you get to pile in a fight.
Yay!
Yay! That's still your objective until I kill them off it too, unfortunately for me. And we pulled 1 more because my math was garbage there. It actually killed 7 instead of 6. So those 3 get to retaliate, which should be 7 attacks.
Yeah, but
4 is to hit and 3 is to wound because they're near their dude.
Huh, they're hitting things.
That's always good. Nice. 3 to wound, because I'm holding within 12.
Oh, no rend.
No rend, so I got 4 up save. I'm looking for the 6s though for the Gore Fist. Wonderful. These 2 guys that die are going to be these ones here. They pile in and fight before they die, so they just it's going to be what, 6 more attacks back at you. 3s to hit, rerolling any ones, and 4s to wound, rerolling wound rolls. Okay, please, please. There we go. 5 wounding hits, 5 up saves. They're only 1 damage though. I didn't roll any 6s.
Okay,
Make
that's
2.
2.
Okay, so you got to make at least 1 of these.
I'm on Taco Cat.
Oh, they get cut down.
Yeah, you got him.
That's my objective.
It is your...
And I owe you a battle shock, so I lost 2. Now, no negatives because I'm not near enough to you. Unless it's 3. Oh, geez, I think 1's running though. I am within 6, so -1 to my bravery and bravery 5. 2 models run away.
My man.
Oop. Good enough to hold the objective.
Yeah.
That, folks, is my turn. I score 1 victory point over here. I don't score anything over there. The score is 2 to 1 for the Nighthaunt. So this could be a better situation for me. I'm in desperate need here, folks. So rolling off, Jason wins ties here. I got a 5.
I did not.
Oh, geez. I think I'd be a fool not to take it.
I think you would.
I can't stand the early double turn. It's because it's not good. It's elusive. It's like an illusion of good. It's just
You should
gonna
give me the turn then.
But I can't at the same time. It's gonna bite me in the butt. It's gonna do a little nip, and I'm gonna suffer for it later. But this will at least give me a glimmer of hope to a victory. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be Blades of Khorne, turn 2. And I forgot to note, I got a blood tithe point for killing off ghosts. So thank you for the blood.
Hey, buddy, I do what I can.
Thank you. Actually, I really appreciate that.
No, yeah, buddy.
So I have a chance to go up to 3 command points unless Kurdos says otherwise. On 5.
Hey! No? Oh, I'll try again. I'm sorry.
I didn't even notice you took that.
No!
I'm still stuck at 2 and you get a command point. That is no bueno. That alone, that model can really interrupt a lot of players' builds on their list. So hopefully that doesn't happen here today.
Pretty spicy ability.
Yeah, that is a hot tamale of an ability right there. So we're gonna go with my my Slaughter Priest because he has to go first. We're gonna go with Killing Frenzy on 4 or more, rerollable. Rerollable. Did I say yes?
There you go.
So that's gonna be +1 to hit, probably on them. No, they already reroll hit rolls 1, I think. So because for the Brass Citadel, they're going to be rerolling all hit and wound rolls. I'm just going to give +1 to hit to these guys. That might be more efficient. And obviously we're going to go for a Blood Boil. I could pull them in and make it so my it'd be huge because my Slaughter Priest could charge. But I think my Slaughter Priest is going to be good enough to just move up and get a charge in. So I'm going to Blood Boil on a 4 or more. Hey, we do. D6 more wounds to Spirit Hosts. 6. Yikes. What's a heck of an ability they got there. Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's probably really
Hey,
good.
I saved 1. Look at that.
Alright, so 1 Spirit Host dies, and 1 goes down to 1 wound. That's complete. Now we go on to the start of the movement phase, where he's going to whip them. They're wholly within 8, so they get +3 to their run, charge, and... maybe I'll choose them if they're wholly within 8. Anyways, and reroll all wound rolls. They're too far away. These 2 models are sticking out a little bit too much. These guys are wholly within 8, so they'll get the whip. Now these fat boys are going to move up to the objective.
And just look at it.
Interesting. So I move within 3 of it, but I don't control it, and I don't even contest it. So if I only control it if I finish any type of move near it. So he has to actually go up there and kill that unit off.
Let's go big whiff.
And or at least kill the model controlling it off, because then he'll control it afterwards. So he's got to do at least 1 damage over there, which means he kind of has to go first. Oddly enough, sort of thing. Maybe he'll go first later. Regardless, I'm finished moving over here. So these guys are going to move up. It's going to be a 9-inch charge with the +3 to get them into the Grimgas Reapers. I would love to get them into the Grimgas Reapers, but they have a 4-up save.
It's a big boy charge too.
Yeah, it really, really is. He's going to run, just so he can make sure he's within range of everything. He goes a total of 8. He's just going to boop, fat himself right on top of that objective there. And then he's going to run as well. 9 inches. Actually, I think he goes 4. That's going to take him to there after running. Ending there, it's going to be a 5-inch charge to get in over there. I would love to kill that spirit, the Guardian.
I'd rather you didn't.
It'd be great if I did. I'm just saying.
I guess. From your perspective.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
So, the only thing I'm range to shoot with my bone tentacles are the stupid spirit hosts there, but the problem is, the one is wounded out front, who's controlling the objective still. We're actually going to do a correction. Jason, we were under the assumption he was still controlling the objective, so we're going to take the model in the back from the Blood Boil, so this guy's still in range of the objective. Which does change up a lot of stuff, I know, so I will be shooting my Bone Tentacles, because otherwise, with that 6-inch move I did, I would have been...
He'd already have it.
I would have already controlled the objective.
Yeah.
So this way I have to fight a little bit more. So I will shoot my Bone Tentacles into them, because I'm probably not going to do 4 damage with that. That'd be very embarrassing if I did. So 3s to hit with Bone Tentacles. There's no re-rolling over here. And 4s to wound. Hey, 2 wounding hits, no rend.
4s.
1 damage, which you ignore on a 6. I'll leave reroll, that's pretty bad. Oh, you?
Oh,
you did?
hey.
Nice, alright. That'll conclude shooting. We go on to charging.
You going with first, my man.
Korgorath. They go 5. Good enough. They're ending there, and then the Slaughter Priest will charge in. Nice, with the 11. So now, ideally, he has to be the one to kill them off. And if he doesn't, well, bad things happen to me. They charge an 8. That's where they end up. He's there because he's staying more than 3 inches away from big, nasty Executioner boy.
You're smart.
It's -1 to hit him, and he'd be +1 to hit me, so I don't want to deal with him as of right now. It'd be optimal if all the Spirit Hosts were dead. That'd be great.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Or if I just didn't bring them.
Yeah, that would help too. Alright, we need some big banana numbers here.
That big 9, eh?
Yeah, I need a 9 around them. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a 12-inch charge. And they are within 12 to legally declare a charge. They're like 11 inches and like 3/4 away.
Yeah, buddy.
So that's a 12-inch charge, they go in. Now, obviously, Grimghast Reapers are pretty scary stuff, so we'll see where this goes. Ending there, wholly within 12 of the banner still for the rerolling 1s. Also wholly within 12 of that hero over there, so like, again, redundancy. They charge a 7. Good enough. Didn't have to use any command points, which is nice. Ending their charge, they're trying to avoid the Spirit Host. And that's all she wrote for charging. So it's the start of the combat phase, and I got some command abilities I want to use. So obviously, my general's going to use for the Brass Citadel, giving Korgorath rerolling all hit and wound rolls.
It's fair.
For a command point. And I'm going to do all out from him onto them, all out attacks, so they reroll hit rolls of 1.
Alright.
That's 2 of my command points.
And my Knight of Shrouds on his steed, he's going to give the Spirit Host here +1 attack.
Alright, fair. So we're both down. I'm down 2, you're down 1 command point. I puts me down to 0, which means I may never get a command point again because of good old Kurdos. I'm hoping to do a big old corn thing here, maybe. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I could spend 1 blood tithe point to get a command point.
Yeah, you could. That's not wrong. That's pretty
true.
big, actually.
That's actually not bad. It could actually get me in the game. I think I'm pretty much stuck going with the Blood Warriors first because those Grimghast Reapers are going to carve them up. So they will go first. No need to pile in. They're wholly within 12 of him and rerolling 1s. So it's going to be a total of 11 attacks. No, sorry. 16 attacks because they get +1 attack. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. We don't want to see 2s. And these 1s, we want to see them rerolling the hits. Nice. We got 1 miss.
Like that.
Just like that. These are 4s to wound, rerolling everything.
Yep.
4s to wound. 6s are great. Again, they have a 4-up save though, which I'm gonna have to get through. I don't have any rend, so that's ideal for me. Again, not a great reroll. So we have 3s normal saves and 5, 8 1 damage saves. Sorry, 3 2 damage saves and 8 1 damage saves. Here's 4-ups, and they still have their hero nearby. That's about half. No, it's only 3 failed. Or
And
that's not great.
6s for Deathless Spirits.
Oh! See, I wanted to kill the Guardian
1,
first.
So that's 2.
And then these are 4-ups. Oh, 2 damage, which you go on 6s. So I killed
2,
3.
so 3.
3 Grimghast go down.
1,
2,
2, 3, I suppose.
Alright. Now these Spirit Hosts are going to go. They have 21 attacks in total. I think this guy would have to pile in a wee bit to get within an inch. But I don't think that makes a huge difference. 5s to hit, but you're fishing for 6s. I see a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. Nothing huge. That
That was not good actually. Only 1 5, which doesn't
not even a
wound.
hit. So just 2 wounds. Not even a guy
I think
dead.
they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah, they do.
No, that was not a roll. That is not how you roll, my man.
There's no bueno. I'll have to practice. I suppose.
You have to practice a wee bit more. Ooh, I don't want to lose any of my commands, so this guy over here is going to go down a wound. Or I should say 2 wounds. He's got 1 left. These guys are going to be piling in. They're just going to go around. Again, not pulling in those Spirit Hosts over here. Going to go there. He's going to go there. And I don't know if I can actually get him in range over here. We'll see if I can pull any shenanigans. This guy's stuck not fighting, so he's just going to go there and stay outside of 3. They only have 1 inch reach. He was a little bit more than a base size away. So if I go touch his base and he's touching him, I'm closer, and then he's able to attack over here. So he's going to attack over here. These 3, including the champion with his little tail, are going to attack the Guardian of Souls, but I'll do them last. 3s to hit over here. I get +1 attack. So 5s. I get to reroll hit rolls of 1.
Don't you get to reroll all hits because that's a big boy unit?
That is a big boy unit. But yeah, so technically we're both doing it right.
Yeah.
Huh. So, okay, the 2 misses. That's a mortal wound in addition to the normal damage. And 3's to wound. No re-rolling there. They have the re-rolling wound. So that's 2 4-up saves. And then you just ignore the 1 on a 6. So one of them gets cut down. Boop, over there. So I get 15 attacks.
All on the Guardian.
Into the Guardian on 3s. Only re-rolling ones against him for all-out attack.
That's pretty decent.
Oh, that's 5 mortal wounds on 6s. Jeez. Yikes. There's no 2s. That's 6 mortal wounds. That 2 misses. 3's to wound. No re-rolling. Yeah, that's probably overkill on him. But, I mean, he's an important character to kill. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7 normal saves.
I'll just do the Deathless Spirit ones first, because...
More wounds. You have to make 2 of them to live. He dies. He gets cut down by the Demon Forged Weapons rule. Grimghast are piling in.
Yeah, they
have 2-inch reach, so they are all easily in combat. I assume they all want to attack my Blood Warriors.
Yeah.
Blood Tide point to killing the hero as well. Now, and you get to reroll all hit rolls because of Replay Khorne.
1, 2, 3, 4s.
They reroll all hit rolls because I am 5 or more models.
Replay Khorne, my man. 3s.
And that's going to be 5 wounding hits.
-1.
I have a 5 up armor save after that. And I make 1, so that's 2 dead guys so far, and then the death knell gets to go as well afterwards.
Yes. Looking for a 3 with the bell. Looking for another 3 with the bell.
I run 2?
-1, 2 damage.
I make it.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, and that's a mortal wound back at you with my Gore Fist, which
yeah,
you ignore
it is.
on a 6.
No, I don't.
No, you don't. That's right. Yeah, he's dead. That's unfortunate. 1 guy gets killed. So that means I lose 2 of my Blood Warriors, and they have no respite where they get to pile in and fight again. He's going to die and pile in and fight, and then I want to do as much... No, we'll keep the champion for later. He'll die and pile in and fight. Keep the champion for later.
I'll let the champion die.
6 attacks on 3s. Okay, they all hit. 4's to wound, re-rolling, and we're looking for 6s here. 6s are good. Alright, we got 1 6 that does 2 damage, and these ones are 1 damage each.
Alright, the 6.
You are good.
To
So
go.
nothing there.
1, 2, 3.
2 die. 2 get cut down.
Oh, poor guys.
It's not so great for them, no. I'm going to go head over here now, because that was just the Grimghast Reapers attacking. Well, those Spirit Hosts haven't gone yet. And I have to do this carefully. He has to be the one to kill them to get the objective. Yikes. Yeah, again, I have to be the one to destroy them, and that's 4 wounds. I do have extra attacks because of my relic. I think the Choreograph might be overkill, because I'm thinking we'll go with the Choreograph first.
Just to soften them up.
Soften them up, but I'm afraid of overkill.
That's a lot of damage.
I'm gonna go with Choreograph first. You know what? And if it overkills them,
It overkills.
it overkills
What can
them.
you do?
Yeah, what can I do, really? Here we go, 10 attacks on 3s. They get to reroll hit rolls for the Citadel, and I believe 3s as well. Wow, they're all really good. Didn't really need it. I got 10 wounds in the end. 4 up saves. You ignore my rend. All right, Choreographs. You made a pretty good amount of saves. 4 go through, so that's 8 damage.
3, 6, 8.
Which they ignore on 6s.
I got 2. Yeah,
I killed the unit off, though, unfortunately for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there's only
2.
4 wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried, it was a little overkill. I know you're probably saying you shouldn't have done that. Now, he can't really attack. Oh, I guess he charged. So I can technically pile in like that and claim the objective. Because that's any type of move.
Sure.
So I'll do that when his turn to fight comes up. Now that I think about it, that actually makes sense. In the end, I got lucky. And you get to go with...
No, they already went. They whiffed hard, buddy.
So I killed them off. So it's just
Just
me
you, it's just them.
finishing off the rest of my attack. So he'll go.
Yeah.
And he'll pile in
the
towards the
objective.
closest there, and then he finishes a move, any type of move, not just a normal move, except for retreating moves. So that's his objective. And then they're gonna go ahead and fight these guys. So I'm able to pile in, get them all in range without pulling him in. This guy couldn't go any further around. He was closest to that guy, so he had to go in there. But it was more than enough to get them all within an inch. Now for their rules, what did I give them? I gave them +1 to hit with
Killing Frenzy.
Killing Frenzy, and they get to reroll hit rolls of 1 because they're wholly within 12 of an enemy hero. 2's to hit, rerolling any 1s. Oh, there's another one up here. And that's with a +1 hit for Killing Frenzy. And then I got 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds on the 6s. And it's going to be 3's to wound with no rerolling, but another exceptional roll. But you know what? I like Skull Reapers, but I think they've been really showing up this game. So that's 5, 10, 14 wounds. 14 4-ups! That's a pretty good roll.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're so good. So 7 Deathless Minion equivalents. You make...
Nada.
Oh, wow. So 2 die and 1 takes the wound.
6 down to 2.
I still come. You have Ruler of the Spirit Host coming up, though.
Yes.
I still do have the Vicious Mutation to attack with. It's only 1 attack. It hits, and it fails to wound.
Woo.
So you are good to go there. And that should be it for a very good turn. You do owe me a Battle Shock check over here, though. So you lost 7.
It's a 2.
You're a
Over me
9.
to 9.
You're good. You're not running. That means I'll be getting 3 victory points because I've held this one 2 turns with that character there. I actually should have, not character, the model. I should have moved him off so one of these guys could have taken it. But it is what it is. If you kill him off,
They
then...
can battle test too, yeah? Battle shock?
Oh yeah, they can, because I'm down to Bravery 5 and I lost 2. So 6, 1 runs. So that is with the -1, they're normally 6. So he runs. Oh no. Start of your hero phase, Ruler of the Spirit Host, getting D3 those Spirit Hosts back. 1. Alright.
Oh.
So that's not great. You just needed a 3 up to get both of them back.
Right.
They come back with full wounds too, which is nuts, guys. That's one of my favorite command abilities they have. That is it for the hero phase, if I recall.
Yeah.
So right on to movement. Spirit Hosts move over here, stay more than 3 away. They have to go and assassinate that Blood Warrior. If they do, then you nab the objective back. He, the Master Executioner, is going to try and take out my Slaughter Priest and nab that objective back. If you do, I have no way of getting that objective, because I have no more battle line over here. So I just have to kill whatever of yours is over here. It's going to be... I don't know, I predicted losing battle because he got 3 nasty heroes over here. So he's going to just jump right over.
Yeah.
That should be no problem. He just has to land over there. Oop.
From here? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very bueno.
No problem there. Kurdos is going to end up supporting this side of the battlefield because I'm already up in points. That's it for shooting 2. So movement done, shooting done. On to charging. Where do you want to start?
I'll start over here with my Executioner.
Oh, yeah, you will. So he's going to go a total of 6, which is good enough to get him into that hero. And you want to be within 3 of this as well. So you're going to want to go... Yeah, exactly.
And then my Knight of Shroud on the Steed. Close.
More than enough. It was close, though. Yeah. So he'll go there as well. Spirit, it looks like, what, a 5?
It's something. We'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
It's definitely not that.
You got 3 command points, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll use one, I suppose.
That's fair.
4. I'm at 4 because I just generated one. I didn't put it up.
Oh, right, okay. 6 should be good enough. 6 is very good, so they can make it in. I do have a trio of heroes here, but we'll see if it helps out at all. You'll probably end up pulling the Skull Reaper. I guess that's part of the plan.
Well, the Skull Reapers are already, like, here.
No, that's true. They're a little tied up
And I
already.
can still...
Now, Mr. Kurdos, what's he
He's
doing?
gonna try and make it just a long bomb charge and see what happens.
He's gonna go 5. You have a command point if you want to reroll.
I kinda want to, honestly.
So you have 2 command points left, down to 1.
Holy moly.
You got a 3. That's actually a fail, I think.
Yeah, the super is.
Okay, that was really unfortunate. So ideally, you wanted a bigger roll to get over here, or like
yeah,
right here. That's the perfect.
Hit
That's
some
the hardest
heroes
one.
with him.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
the reroll is actually a 3, and these guys are about 4 inches away. So you have to land within half an inch, which is a fail.
Yeah, it is.
So at the start of the combat phase, your Executioner is going to tell the Slaughter Priest he's -1 to hit the Executioner.
Yes,
and
sir.
the Knight of Shroud is going to try and murk the Slaughter Priest.
He's...
3's to hit,
That's 2.
and 3's to wound. With a round of 1, I believe, and 2
Yeah.
damage.
Yes, sir.
I only have a 6 up save now. 6 up. Fail both. That's 4 damage. I think I have 2 left. And we have the horsey attacking.
And no.
Alright. So he's got 2 wounds remaining. So currently, if I want to... the only way I'm going to survive with him is if I kill that Master of Executions. But unfortunately, I only hit him on 6s. -1 for his relic. -1 for his ability he just did. And -1 because I'm within 6 inches of those spirit hosts. So the battalion rule. So I'm only... 6s always hit. So I'm thinking maybe I just try and get lucky and survive these attacks, which I think is the best case scenario for me, or all I can really hope for, because over here I need to start saving face as well and doing as much damage as I can. These guys, if I take 1 more mortal wound, then they lose a bunch of attacks, and I would love to kill the Spirit Host off before they can do anything and then swarm him maybe on a later turn. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm pretty confident with this flank over here, so I'm going to go over here and attack with those Skull Reapers to try and finish off those Spirit Hosts.
That's legit.
And they currently are rolling 1s to hit and +1 to hit because of the prayer, and I'm wholly within 12 of a hero. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling these 1s.
Huge.
Huge. It's a good combo with them. That's 3 mortal wounds so far. 3's to wound, no re-rolling. So we got a couple fails. Only 4 fails. It's pretty good. take those
take
two.
4 out.
Yeah, yeah. 16 wounding hits plus 3 mortal wounds in the pool. So these are 4 saves.
Nope.
That's not great. No, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Not great for me. So it's a total of 7 deathless minion saves you have to make. 6 is to ignore them. You only have... I think that takes them out.
That's them.
Yeah.
Poor guys.
That's 4. That's 6 damage. They only had 5. You had to make 3 of them. So that's another blood tithe point. Spirit hosts over here are piling in. Do you want to put all the attacks on the blood board? I guess you might as well. Yeah, it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
5s to hit, 6s or more wounds, and he's dead.
Huzzah!
So no respite, he'll pile in and fight, but I think he's the champion, so he's got 4 attacks being near the guy. Hitting on 3s, no rerolling, and 4s to wound, no rerolling. Oh wow, nice. Well, I should do my saves, because I could do more
on
wounds.
6s, right? Yeah.
That's true. So these, that stops it. Oh wow, and 3 actual hits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
these,
there
which
you
wound
go.
on 4? You still have to wound.
Yeah, I suppose so, even though he's already dead, eh?
So 2 wounds and 6's help? Nope, nothing. So he dies twice over. And I already did my no respite, so he dies. And this is your objective now. The only way I can get it back is if I kill them or they leave. But I have to kill them with a hero. 5 blood tithe points as well. Now I'm gonna go ahead with. Well, I guess this kind of makes the most sense. This is how they have to pile in. This guy won't be attacking anyone. These 2 attack the Spirit Host. These 2 attack the Grimghast Reapers. They will all have +1 attack and are re-rolling hit rolls of 1. 10 attacks in the Spirit Host on 3s. Wow, re-rolling these 1s. Okay, that helps. I won't say wow. That's 4 mortal wounds and 3s to wound. 5 saves. 4 saves. So that's 3. So that's 7 mortal wounds in total. And he's probably wholly within 12.
Right.
Yeah, they're wholly within 12 for sure. 6 is to ignore the damage. They ignore 3 of them. So
That's
only
alright.
4 damage. So
On the Spearhouse?
yeah, 1 dies and 1 takes a wound. Oop. He will go down to 2. And then these guys have 10 attacks over there, and the champion's also attacking them. 10 attacks into the Grimghast on 3s. That's 1 more wound. 3s to wound. And so 1 more wound plus 6 saves.
6 saves.
So you make
That's
2
dead.
of them.
We're good.
They have a 6 up to ignore damage.
I suppose.
So
5
here's all the-
deathless.
And they go down.
There you And they're dead.
That's a blood tithe point. That puts me at 6. All right, this is up to the executioner. He makes or breaks the game here. If he can kill that slaughter priest.
Let's see. Okay, I know I got 3 attacks.
He
Hit on
does-
3s.
Yeah, he lost his +1 to hit. 2 hits. And
That's
the
where
6 is
it's
good
at.
though. The 6
yeah,
is good.
That's where it's
He's
at.
rent 2, I think.
Yeah, he
So
is.
you killed him.
Good stuff.
Because I only have a 5 up save, so that's his objective now. So that is your objective now. And the only reason he was dead, because his 1 damage characteristic goes to 3 when you roll 6 to wound. Or unmodified 6 to wound. And then my Korgoraths get to go. Korgoraths go in. Only rerolling hit rolls of 1. They lost their 1 combat ability for this Brass Citadel. Because of the Shrieking Blade, I'm 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling was a few 3s in there. So that did help out quite a bit. The reroll didn't help at all. Again, stopped another hit. And these wound on 3s. 2 wounding hits, the rend doesn't matter. And by golly, does he take 4? Maybe.
Maybe.
He quad ones, my man! My man with the quad ones!
And Warcry, that would be good.
I think that he's got 1 wound left.
Yeah, 5 wounds, yeah.
Alright, so he's got 1 remaining wound. So this guy's gonna pile in and try and attack them off. Is this guy within 3 of them? You took a masterful play, my man.
You know, that's what I went for.
Outstanding move. He has 4 attacks with his Torture Blade because of the banner nearby. The 2 I don't get to reroll.
That's
and
too bad, buddy.
3's to wound. So that's 1 at 2 damage and 2 at 1. 2 damage.
1 at 2 damage.
You
Good
make
to
it.
go.
And 2 at 1. You take maybe 2, which you ignore on 6s.
Because I'm early within, yeah.
So 1
He
damage.
just survives. What a guy.
And I'm gonna hit you with the whip. The whip is the exact same thing except it wounds on 4s instead. We roll the 1 to hit. So that still misses. 4s to wound. No re-rolling. Oh, there we go.
Loving
nice. Loving it. So yeah, you still hold over there. And I think that's it for close combat.
Yeah.
I think that's it for the turn in combat, that is. It's gonna be 1 victory point over here and 1 victory point over here because you snagged it. So ties the game up 4-4. Now we move on to battle round 3, and the laws of balance say that you should get a double turn here.
No thanks, buddy. Let's see.
A 2.
Oh,
so if
let's
I
see
roll
that
1, so that's a 2.
And you're, yeah.
Yeah, alright. So that's a 2 underneath there. I win ties, so I will definitely go next. And we're gonna see if I can't clean up the Spirit Host over here. Or
Just
the
everything,
Nighthaunt. Yeah.
really? Yeah.
So I get maybe 1 command point as long as you don't roll a 5 up again and snag it.
Like
I
that.
do, so I'm just gonna play this game with. I could spend 7 of my Blood Tithe points to get a command point here. I don't think summoning's in my best interest here. Plus, I haven't done a Blood Tithe table thing in a while. I could do the meteor to automatically kill. Might not automatically kill him off. You have a 6 up 2 ignore damage.
We've seen my rolling this game. Luka.
That's fair, but you know what? Never count out a swing. Or I could do a apoplectic frenzy. Apoplectic.
Why do you do this, GW?
Apoplectic frenzy. Sorry for butchering that one, everyone. To use that to secure this flank, and then just use them to charge in to try and take out Mr. Valentian over there. Whatever, I'll use the frenzy. They get to pile in and fight immediately at the start of my hero phase, but it costs all 7 of my Blood Tithe points.
Worth.
In this case, pretty worth. I don't know, I don't need to pile in that much. I just need to make room for some of these boys to get in. They'll have more than enough range to get in. I'm only getting +1 attack and rolling hit rolls of 1.
Yeah, that's it.
3s to hit with 20 attacks because I'm near the band. Nice, mortal wounds. I got 1 and 1 to reroll. Sick. That's 7 6s for 7 mortal wounds. 4s to wound afterwards. 3s to wound, no rerolling. So 7 mortal wounds plus this many saves. There we go. 4 ups.
They're good.
They're solid.
Oh,
The saves are excellent on your end, but I'm just making too many mortal wounds.
it's 2 minutes. 6s. Here we go.
I believe in you. They're dead. Not even. Oh, we got 2.
You didn't even let the dice rolling after you said, I believe in you.
Blood Tithe point. That's it for my hero phase. So we're gonna start my moon phase. He's gonna whip them, so they get to reroll all wound rolls. I forgot if I rolled 6s to wound, there's double damage, or 2 damage. So they're rerolling wound rolls and +3 of their charge, and run. They're gonna move their 5 inches just to be outside of 3, so they can't possibly fail their charge. He's gonna move his 4. Being more than 3 away from the objective, and he's going to finish his move more than 3 away from this objective. But they're going to run on the objective, and they're going to be the ones to hold it. There you go. 11.
That's a big
or
brain
10.
move.
Big brain move, big wet soft brain move coming right at you. They're going to shoot bone tentacles. Yeah, because nothing can move. Everything's tied up. They're going to shoot bone tentacles into that Master of or Lord of Executions. So it's going to be 6 attacks, 3s and 4s. It's only -1 to hit him in close combat.
Correct, sir.
Bam! They all hit, and they all wound. No, not quite. 3 wounds. And 4 up saves. You make 1 failed save.
Could be it right here. Yeah.
Oh! Look at that! He sticks around. I'm going to have to do it the good old-fashioned way. Charging. We're going to go with the Skull Reapers. Huh. They roll a 9. Just going to end there, staying within range of all my aura abilities. I don't even think they've taken the damage yet. Or have they? I had a 1 here. I think that's from the Spirit Host, though.
Yeah. Your guys haven't.
I'm just going to hover that over there just in case, but they might not need it. Yeah, they're definitely just going to go first. They get to reroll 1s, and they get to reroll wound rolls as well. Before I actually elect them to fight, we're going to do all-out defense on Kurdos for 1 command point. Gets to reroll saving throws of 1. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, and the 6s are real good. We got 4 rerolls. It kind of helps. 2 6s for mortal wounds. 3s to wound. Rerolling these wound rolls because of the whip. And all these 6s are double 2 damage. Oh. 4 2 damage saves. He's got a 4 up. So that's 6 to him. Oh, rerolling once. That's 6
to him.
6 damage, and then these are all 1 damage. So 6 plus 7, 8. And the 2 mortal wounds, so 10 to ignore damage. You have to make 4 of these or he dies. So I see 0.
Yeah.
Blood Tithe point.
Hey,
Woo!
good job, little guy.
Khorne. Is that the first time you brought him?
It's the first time, and he did nothing.
Well, no, he took 2 of my command points. That's huge. Let's not shy away from that.
Pretty alright.
The Knight of Shrouds is going to attack the Korgorath. Hitting on 3s and 3s.
Oh.
Good. Man, these dice. Whew. It's a cold Monday today.
Of course, he hits once.
And I think it's 4. Is it 4? Is it 5 or 5 is it 4? Oh, we'll figure it out.
Nothing.
So the horse does nothing as well. Now I'll go with these fancy Skull Reapers who have no buffs on them, other than rerolling ones. So piling in, I'm going to put 2 of them into the Executioner, and then he, with his tail, the champion, is going to attack everything into the Knight of Shrouds. 8 attacks into the Executioner, hitting on 4s because of his relic. Oh, I got the mortal wound. I get to reroll these 1s. So I got that. So it's 1 mortal wound, and 3s to wound, and 4 saves.
4 saves.
4 ups. So he takes 3 damage in total, which he ignores. No, he gets cut down. He's down. And then I got 4 more attacks into the Night of Shrouds. Hitting on 3s, 1 mortal wound, and 3s to wound. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. So that's 3 damage in total.
Nice. I'm really good with those ones, buddy.
You're not
Just killing it.
Hey, 1 damage. I think he's got 5 left. And I got the Vicious Mutation, which hits and fails to wound, as usual. And then you lose control of that objective when that poor guy dies, too. And
maybe he'll live, and then he can pile in and get it.
Boom. 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1s because they're near a hero for the Skullfiend Tribe ability. And 3s to wound. And the rend doesn't matter because you ignore it. That was pretty poo. 4-ups. You take 2 damage, which you ignore on 6s.
2.
1 damage. He's got 4 wounds left. Boop. And now here's a question I have. I was hoping to kill him there because I didn't want to have to worry about it. Technically, he's in base contact with more than 3 guys, or 3 guys. So as long as you're in base contact with 2 or more guys, you're not allowed to pile in. Or no, the rule is you have to end up as close as you were to them before. So technically,
pretty close.
Yeah. So technically, you can only pile in 0 inches.
Yeah, I can't pile in and take it then.
But I mean, does that still count as piling in even though you move 0? Who knows? I don't know.
I know, I guess.
I actually don't know. Now, if you're hypothetically speaking, say this guy wasn't there, you're ethereal, you got fly, you could have just piled into the other side of them. Now, in this case, you can't pile into the other side of anyone, I don't think. We know where you are. Could you technically pile in? No, because you'll be touching base.
I think that's where we could call it then, my dude.
All right, yeah.
Because he's dead. Doesn't matter if he kills a dude or not, he's dead.
He's not going to live for much longer.
You've got that objective, and once your boys can come over here, it doesn't even matter. You've got that objective. That's all you need.
Yeah, because there's no way
he's...
he's...
the point up on me, and I'm not going to be able to get another point, and they're going to continuously build another point. So I think that's GG, my man.
I think, yeah, we'll go with the awkward left-handed handshake. Oh, thank you, my man.
He's my right hand.
Awesome, awesome.
More awkward.
I'm curious, though, people. Leave comments down below what you think about that one. I mean, I'm okay to rule in that favor, because, well, whatever. It's a friendly game, so, like, you pile in 0 inches. You still technically pile in. Maybe, maybe not. I'm pretty sure the null hole rule is if you don't move, you don't have to take the dangerous terrain rule, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to. I actually think you might not be able to claim that objective.
I don't think he could.
In this
Maybe
situation.
if this guy wasn't here and I could go, I piled in and just kind of turn him. Look at that. I moved him. Right? Something like that.
In that case, yeah. Because technically the back of his base moved a little bit.
Yeah, but he can't move the way you have your model set up around him.
Right.
He can't back up because that's not a pile in. That's a pile out, my man.
That's a pile out, my man. Anyways, guys, that's it for this game. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now, as I promised, Jason and I are going to be playing another game in the vault. Not too sure what we're playing yet, but you'll find out shortly. As always, see you guys next time, and...
Happy wargaming!
Nice!
I got it!
Time for the game of the vault. I got Jason here again. We're playing Skaven. Boop! Scryer this time. Versus more Nighthaunt, but a different list in this 1,250-point game. If you want to check it out and you're not a vault member, click on the link below and check out some Skaven volatility. Volatility?
Yeah.
Highly volatile Skaven.
There you go.
I could just kill myself. It's always a roller coaster with Scryer, one that my heart often cannot handle. So come, watch me get stressed out or become incredibly happy. Who knows? Only the vault members, I guess. As always, we'll see you next time, and happy wargaming.